What's up? I'm Pasco, and today we're talking about guns. I just finished up my training here in Illinois for my concealed carry license. I took the class with a friend of mine at a place called Check Your Six. Check Your Six is based in Mount Prospect. It's owned by a guy named Sam Ranocchio, who is really cool, really fun to work with. And actually, before opening Check Your Six, he was a Skokie police officer for 19 years. I learned a lot while I was going through Sam's class. A lot of questions that I had about firearms were answered, and a lot of the myths that you typically hear were blown completely out of the water. The first myth is that of the universal background check. We talked all about this during the class, but even before I took the class, I had experience with this. In 2015, I applied for my FOID card, and that required a background check. When I bought my first pistol, it required me to present my FOID card in addition to passing another background check. And then during the class, applying for my concealed carry permit, we had to pass another background check. So just to get to this point, I've passed 3 background checks, so that myth is really busted. Illinois requires 16 hours of in-class training and a range test in order to apply for your concealed carry permit. Sam split this up into 4 days. The first night we went over proper cleaning procedures and storage. The second night was about gun handling. We talked about loading and unloading magazines, sight picture, grip, and then we practiced gun jams. We tried out the slap, rack, and pull method, which was pretty cool to learn. The last night was all about use of force. This is an important night because the use of force has to be justified. In a case of use of deadly force, there is no wiggle room on the term justified. We also talked in depth about how you can carry in Illinois. What are the laws? Open carry is prohibited everywhere except your own dwelling, the dwelling of a friend who's invited you, who's allowing you to carry, or your place of business. Carrying concealed, on the other hand, requires training and instruction, and there are some caveats to carrying concealed. You're not allowed to carry at schools, daycares, or federal buildings. We talked all about these locations and the concept of gun-free zones, and this is what it boils down to. Gun-free zones leave everybody in that zone vulnerable. They're a great idea for a perfect world, but our world is flawed and people deserve protection. When you restrict the rights of law-abiding citizens, you enable criminals who, by definition, are already disobeying the law. I've learned a lot in the past 6 years of being a firearms owner, but there's always more to learn, so I'm glad that I took this class and that I have another friend that took it with me. I'm now confident in the fact that we've had hours of training and gun handling, and I'm confident that if a situation arises, we'll stand up, act correctly, and make a decision that saves lives. I trust the amount of time and energy people put into getting these permits, and gun-free zones spit in the face of law-abiding citizens. But moving on, the final day is a range day. We went to On Target up in Crystal Lake for the test. The test requires 70% accuracy from 3 set distances: 15 feet, 21 feet, and 30 feet. So after the test, Sam went through some other exercises with me, including left-hand shooting since I'm a right-hand shooter. The guys at On Target were pretty cool, and they let me bring my GoPro in with me. So here's what the test looked like.
Alright, so always keep it down range. Line up your sights. Where are you going to focus?
Right on the red.
Focus on the front sight. Focus on the front sight. Okay, this is where you focus. Can you still see the red?
Yes.
Alright, focus here. And when you're ready, I'll take a slow squeeze of the trigger. Nice and easy. Nice. Okay, line up the sights again. Focus on the front. Squeeze it off slowly. Same hold. Nice. Okay? Same thing. Focus on the front sight, squeeze it off easy. Alright, so you have a safety on it? No, set it down. Alright, not bad. We're starting to go low. Alright, remember we talked about 21 feet?
Yes.
There it is. 21 feet. That guy's got a knife. He's gonna stick that knife in you before you can get out of the holster. All right? 10 rounds. Focus on the front sight. Smooth trigger pull. Don't change the sight picture while you're pulling the trigger. Lean into it a little bit. There you go. Keep the gun in your hand. Keep the gun in your right hand. Never let go of the gun. You are in command. You are in control. There you go. Okay, 4 more. Doing good. Better than last time. That one dropped a little bit. There you go. Just pop the mag and you got one in the chamber. All right, ready to go. Now take your time. Target's far away. Focus on the front sight. Line up your sights. Focus on the front sight. Squeeze it off easy, okay? Don't disturb the sight picture. Reload. Good. Nice. Quick. I like it. Focus on that front sight. All right, very good. Let's check the damage. Not bad, not bad. All right, you ready for something different?
Yes.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you first, okay? We're gonna put 2 in the heart. See the heart? The new target? And then 1 in an eye. So you got to reline up your sights, refocus, squeeze it off. So it's going to look like this. Okay? 2 in the heart, 1 in the eye. Take your time. All right? You are all set. 2 in the heart. Go again, 1 in the eye. Line up your sights, focus on the front, squeeze it off. All right, 2 in the heart. Turn off the computer. Alright, now you got, look, you're in slide lock. Don't stand there with an empty gun. Reload. Quick, 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 quick. Here comes his buddy. 2 in the heart. One in the eye. Line him up. Focus. Better. 2 in the heart. Alright, 1 of 5. 5 rounds. Alright, load it up like normal. And then switch hands. Left hand. Now bring this thumb up a little bit. There you go. And put the palm of your right hand just in like that. Wrap all your fingers around. Bring the thumb up, your left thumb up. There you go. Perfect. Alright, line up your sights. Focus on the front. Anywhere you want. You got 5 shots. I don't care where you go. Just make them count. 5 rounds left-handed. Squeeze them off easy. Nothing to it. Left-handed shooting. Different?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you get shot in the right arm?
Valid.
You have no choice but to shoot left-handed. All right. You are clear. Go ahead, pack it away. We're all set.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam.
No problem.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe. Check out Check Your 6 on Facebook. Support the Second Amendment and get your concealed carry permits. God bless America.